the SA technology item. Could we get some information on that? It seems to have gone off the radar.
It's quite positive in terms of what we have done in terms of technology. Certainly, the Mac 4 machines have arrived at site, and the focus now is getting the best bang for the buck.
Make no mistake, it's we're even more focused at this point in time, and very specifically, Martin, down at Tau Tona in the shaft pillar there. As Venkat alluded to, we've got the Mark 4 machine, the newest generation machine, and we've seen some pleasing cycle times coming through. In actual fact, from the first quarter, we were at about 159 hours per cycle. We've actually brought that down to around about 82, and we need to get it down to 72 to get to business case. We're actually very upbeat about it. And also our backfill has actually, the tests have gone extremely well, and we actually can now pump 1,000 meters. That was the quantum that we needed to get to, and we're there. We would like to get into the remaining strike and dip pillars. I think a few of our industry colleagues are thinking along those lines as well. But for now, we're focusing on making this technology work and deliver the right sort of business case for us.
The numbers speak for themselves in a way, Martin. In 2014, technology produced 3,000 ounces. This year, we're looking at getting 13,000 ounces. That's the uptick we are seeing on technology. Profitable ounces, eventually. Obviously, there's a huge setup cost involved, but certainly we want to get to a point where we break even next year.
We've got the weak rand. We can make something out of it if we produce in South Africa. What is your outlook for production?
For this particular year, what we are looking at for South Africa, and that accounts for about roughly 24% of our production, is around roughly just over 1 million ounces in terms of production. And I think in 2014, it produced just north of 1.2 million ounces. So obviously there is a natural grade decline that takes place in South Africa. But compared to a very bad year we are having in 2015, and understandably some of the safety stoppages impact flows through into the fourth quarter. But certainly going into 2016, a 10% improvement on 2015 is not an unreasonable assumption. Whilst South Africa is an important component of the business, the good thing of having a portfolio approach is during this period, the international operations are firing on all cylinders. So that's the benefit you get in terms of the portfolio approach.
Are you in a profit or a loss in this quarter?
Very good question, Martin, and thanks for raising it. This quarter has seen a lot of noise in the income statement, and it'll be useful if I can spend some time unpacking it. Our adjusted headline earnings, after you take out the bond impact, which is a once-off cost, and the provision for the Abuasi JV, was a loss of 52 million. That's effectively what we have published. However, this was after a number of accounting non-cash adjustments which have happened during the quarter, and the most notable one is deferred tax of about $37 million, which relates largely to Brazil, where we use US dollar as a functional currency, whereas all of the carrying values are in the local currency. So what happens whenever there is sharp currency movements? You see swings in deferred tax, which happen, which is either a gain or a loss, which happens quarter on quarter. There have also been certain other adjustments, which are inventory write-downs, tax and rehabilitation provisions, etc. And when you strip all of that out, you generate a normalized adjusted headline earnings of $18 million. That's on a profit or loss answer. On cash flow, we generated free cash flow of around $3 million after stripping out the cost of takeout of the bond. Our production and cost metrics have all been better than guidance. At 974,000 ounces for the quarter, we beat guidance of 900 to 950,000 ounces. On cash cost, we came in at $735 an ounce. It's a 10% improvement year on year, and we bet our guidance by quite a wide margin. All-in sustaining cost stands at $937 an ounce. It's a 9% improvement year on year. Our debt is down to $2.3 billion, down about 21% year on year, and as compared to the previous quarter by 25%, and we deployed the sale proceeds from Cripple Creek and Victor straight away to reduce debt by 25%, and we had a very successful tender offer on the expensive bond